in John chapter 15 and 1 John chapter 5, there's lots of talk about love. Sometimes we have to remember that the New Testament was written in Greek, not English. And in Greek, there are several words for love. To name a few of them, there's storge, meaning basically an affection. It's often the kind of love that we use to describe family love, the love between family members. There's eros, which is like friendship love, the love that friends would have for each other. There's philia. This is romantic love. It's the kind of love that you'd express as a couple. And agape, which is unconditional love. And we often associate agape with God. When we look at these two passages, we might think in John chapter 15 that Jesus, calling his friends disciples, is telling us to love like a friend. Eros. In 1 John chapter 5, there's the talk of love of father and son. We're invited into a family dynamic, so they must be talking about storge, right? Actually, when we look at the Greek words used in each of these passages, the word is the same, agape. Even though there's different scenarios, that there's the speaking of unconditional love. And yes, we can love God like a friend or a part of our family. But love in that relationship is so much more. Have you ever fallen out with a friend? Or even a brother or sister? Sometimes in those relationships they can make us so angry or so sad. And we end up despising the person, which is kind of the opposite of love. Our human relationships do fail sometimes. People fail us. We fail people. But God never fails. This is the kind of unfailing, overwhelming, overcoming love that Jesus calls us into. Agape love, unconditional love, where no matter what we do, how badly we mess up, we're still loved. No matter how much we fail God, God still loves. That's the love that Jesus asks us, calls us to emulate. A love that nothing can get in the way of.